Good morning, good evening, good morning, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Yep, I'm bored. Bored out of my mind. Everybody is sleeping. Watching one of my favorite movies, The Lion King. Bored out of my mind. What'd she say? I'm gonna do a silent stream. As I, hey, no salt. Hey, sis. I'm not doing anything. I'm just up testing some things out, trying to do some configurations. How were you this morning? Removing. Hey, sis, how were you this morning? You on your way out? Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that because you had me as soon as you said crab, okay? You had me as soon as you said crab. I would use a little thicker form of lasagna. I would use a thicker form of lasagna when I make it because the noodles. Hey, good morning, Sister D. I am bored out of my mind so I can't even go to sleep. I'm trying to wind down. Talking to No Salt about a recipe that I saw on her page. She helps keep my cholesterol and my blood pressure down. I love her. Miss No Salt BP. Yeah, I was thinking about using all seafood to make it. Yeah, you already know. What are you doing up? Miss D, what are you doing up? Ain't you on vacation? Good morning, Greek girl. Oh, safe travels. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. 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 I'm heading out to New York next month early. Yeah. Girl, I'm watching The Lion King. Oh, that is so good, D. You guys have a great time. I know you will. Hey, and, email me one of them honeys that you catch on the beach. You know. Yeah. Hey, Greek girl. How are you? Ah, see? Yeah, girl. I know. I've been watching because of the grandbaby I got. And I don't want anybody to think I'm crazy either, but all my puppies, I would have them. I got pictures of them watching. I would be babysitting them. They would all come in my office, and we would watch The Lion King, Finding Nemo, and I used to have them in their cages doing the mannequin challenge. I got videos of on that playing around with them on Facebook. Oh, Greek girl, I always go to New York City. I always go to New York City, like every other month. Yeah, I was checking out the one on the left side of that video. But you're all the way out in LA, girl. You're all the way out in LA. Yo, D, I was thinking about going to the spot this weekend. Ordered me some spinach dip. Yes, love you much, sis. Love you much. Cool. Now I have to worry. I pray for no earthquakes out there. My son is out there. He live out there by the Bay Area. I think it's called Cubs Bank, VAG or VAN, something like that. Yeah, I understand a man with money can fly, and he's got to fly his ass back home too. And then every time I call, he's gonna have to fly his ass in. So I just need him to be here where I'm at. Don't want a long distance relationship. I ain't in no hurry. Oh, but you know what, Greek girl? If I had horses, me and my horses would be all over the world. Every time I rode them, every time I walked them, we would just imagine the places to go. I'm kind of scared about mountains though. I just didn't think about volcanoes. You know. Oh wow, Happy Lux is woke. My goodness, it's like 4 o'clock almost. I call myself winding down to go to sleep. Okay. OMG, getting no salt trying to hook me up with a doctor. Oh my goodness. You gonna make me fly out there to LA, huh? I'm gonna go visit my son and I'm gonna call you when I get there. Hi, Happy Lux. Girl, I have so many different videos I want to present. You know, I'm just learning how to work my tablet and my equipment so I can do it right, so I can enjoy it, as well as I'm putting out good content. I don't want to be professional. I like keeping my stuff raw and spontaneous. You know. Hey Mac, Mac. Ah, thank you, thank you. I was just doing a little chit chat. I was gonna do something about the pyramids tonight, but there was so much going on in one of my communities. I said I'm not gonna even bother. Ah, that's the Aries mind, no doubt, no doubt. Well, we did. I did the earthquakes and the blackout, and some things is going on around the world. I even showed the guys the content, the missing content, and it's just a whole lot of different things other than craziness and craziness and meanness. I mean, I wish we all could like heal the world together and like to really make it a better place. Hey, beautiful, cool Nicole world. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Well, thank you guys for coming out. I was just talking about nothing. I really want to get to know my BK riders, without any special gadgets and themes and stuff. Well, yeah, Mac, I understand that, but um, he says a community should be in the heart, like a church somewhere where many can gather. Um, I'll just say, you could be, well, it depends on what you want to consider a community or a church. And news subs like, what? Funny. I'm good, beautiful. I'm good. I'm just a little tired. We had a barbecue today, and people don't know the difference between the flavor beans. I had beans today. I had, the brown sugar beans and the ranch beans. I'm like, you can't put them together. You mess up the taste of each one individually. The love is real. I pass it around the room. High five to mods and new subs. Uh huh. Yes, but on the YouTube drama gets all the attention. And that's really what I mean, no salt. You know, for real. I just came to visit you, stop by, say hello to you, Miss Ride. Sounds like you had a good day. Yes, ma'am, I sure did have a great day. And tomorrow's gonna be even better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. I guess the real reason why I'm still woke because since I was, chilling out all over YouTube today, this evening, now I need to wait for the sun to come up. I don't show you guys all the time, but I love watching the sunrise. That's the time when I give praise and thank God for being good, being good. And then I watch the sunset, and then I watch the moon. I mean, if you really like empty out your mind and just look at it, just look at it. You know, yeah. So they do get all, they do get all the you know, they get all the subscribers and the people, and I know it's like I'm not the dramaful person. I want to learn. You know, so many different things you could be doing besides talking about people. Girl, every state I went into, I caught something going on up in the clouds. I caught beautiful, beautiful sunrises, really soft and simple sunsets, and all kinds of moon settings. I mean, the sun was like beaming on the moon for real, a real beam. Yeah, learn and I love. that thinking. Yeah, you know, I didn't. I wasn't always. I took a lot of things for granted. You know, and I'm gonna say my health being one of them until the past 2 years. And God just said, I have a purpose. You know, like I said, if I had one person in my chat and I was teaching them and they was learning about something, that one person that was in the chat, I'm happy that I reached that one person. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to reach the masses of people and let them walk away feeling like, damn, I just wasted 23 hours of my life when I could have been reading a book or looking at an encyclopedia or learning something. Learning something. That's why I decided to make a video to pay respect to the Navy veterans and the Zodiac water signs. Cool. Cool. You know, I go over there on Psychic Anonymous page, Psychic Anonymous page, and I'll be like, "That's right, Team Aries," and I watch the whole video. I do watch a lot of whole videos. I try every video I click on. I try to watch it in full. And if you actually knew how many pages that I be on at one time, and it's like I love it because my mind absorbs each individual conversation, each individual visual, and it absorbs it one by one. I wanted to talk about something about how we're not using our full part of our brain to our full potential. You know, so that's something that I want to work on. I mean, well, you are Aries, so you already know. No salt, you already know, girl. It's like we can multitask faster than people can think. You know what I'm saying? We can multitask so many things at one time to where it's not bumpy. It's not a bumpy road or anything. Hey Tanya, welcome, welcome. We're just talking about, you know, getting to know each other, you know, talking about different things that I want to do. So like I said, if I reach one person and give that one person some kind of positive information, positive knowledge to make them want to go and research. I think that's better. I want them to go and look it up. I want them to go look it up and come back and say, you know what? If you add this to the soil, it will grow. One of the guys who I was hoping who would teach me how to actually start a garden in my backyard. And, I followed him. And then I just noticed that he stopped growing stuff in the backyard and then went on to, you know, the other the other side of the YouTube where, stay in drama. I can't talk about why they don't show love or compassion. I could just say that when you come to my channel, it's always going to be about love, compassion, my love for cooking and teaching and learning. You know, I can't talk about what the people that do the things that they do because if I wanted to, I could talk in a chat, and I even want to talk in a chat. You know, really. See, I don't have a farm like kind of house. You know, um, Some of my friends, they be cooking all kind of crazy stuff. I'm like, I can't eat. If I can't identify it, I can't eat it. If it don't look like what my brain say it should look like, I can't eat it. Exactly. That's why we have to have five to 10 things going on. He said, I don't like people calling a community. I'm here for it, being a community, but it's going to be a community we have to grow together and we have to push people towards people forward, not take them down. Absolutely, Mac. I don't live in the real country. I have only a few because I was disabled for a while. Oh man. No, so you see who Tanya is? Girl. Oh my goodness, another Leo. I don't understand why we Aries attract Leos. You know, my blood sisters are Leo. Half of my cousins are Leos. Most of my closest friends are Leos. I'm like, man. And it's like with me, it's Leos and Pisces. Leos and Pisces. I'm like, I can't get away from the Pisces to save my life. And I can't fight with a Leo to win. I tell you, I am a Leo too. Well, happy belated birthday. You guys, I'm going to put this in the chat for the Greek lady. Her birthday. Yay. Happy birthday. No, I don't mean physically fight with Tanya. No, I don't mean physically fight. I mean like my sister, man, we can argue. She can argue until she turns purple. I could only give her 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. I would sing happy birthday to you, but man, I ain't got it in my voice right now. I be trying to do um, that Marilyn Monroe happy birthday. I just like the way she do it. I love Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, my voice sounds familiar. Like it sounds like somebody's. Well, I don't know. My voice may sound a little softer once I get my tonsils taken out. Maybe I don't know, but I ain't trying to have nothing else removed. I'm a. I could say I'm a calm person. It takes a lot to get me upset. It takes a real lot to get me upset, but I like to be. I'm telling you, I lived in a big city all my life, and I'm so laid back right now to where I'm content. You know, you know how you can be working hard all your life, raising your children all your life, catering to a husband or a wife all your life, and then like you be like, when is my time? You know, I lived educationally wise. I lived educationally wise through my sons, putting my sons through college, 4 year college. I was still doing their homework, so I was learning through them. You know, I always would tell people that for me not to have a full education and pay 100 to $200,000 for education that I required just by reading and helping my sons do their homework. You know, I'm my own doctor. I'm my own nurse. Lately, I'm my own lawyer as well, and I haven't lost the case yet. So, knock on wood with that. You know, so these things that we're paying the government to teach us. Where do you think they get their information from? If you don't pick up a book, that was so crazy about my live I did the other day to show people that when New York City had the blackout, the electricity shut down the whole entire state. You have a granddaughter? Congratulations. I always wanted a daughter, but I'm hoping for some granddaughters, you know. And the whole state of I mean, certain parts of the cities were shut down with no electricity. Do you know how lost we would be as a civilization without electricity? No, so you asked me, am I in New York right now? I'm not in New York right now. Yes, because we can't get the water without electricity because the water has to be pumped. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're gonna pay for electricity, whether we want to or not, because it's a need. Okay, it's a need. You know, you can make your own clothing. Remember when we was younger, when we outgrew our onesies, all our parents had to do was cut the feet out of them. Okay, I be trying to do that to my grandson now. I'm like, you put on a pair of socks, cut your feet out of them until you get tall enough to wear. I mean, you're running around the house. You know, that's a way of saving money. But if you're gonna go outside or whatever, you're gonna be dressed decent. But why do you have to be all makeup and dressed up to be in the house? I don't understand that, but I don't. Oh, you've been to Mexico? I love Mexico. Yes, I was telling them about Mexico too the other night. One of the guys was like, "You said you was gonna show us pictures about how you was tearing your clothes off in Mexico." I was like, "Man, I got bit by something at the Mayan ruins. I don't know what it was, but it bit me, and I think it went down my shirt. Oh my God, it drove me mad. I gotta put my drone together tomorrow. I want to do a live doing that too. Maybe I'll record that and then do a live because I want to see some closer sunsets. Really, what you mean it can be dangerous? I haven't been to Guatemala. I mean, personally, I haven't traveled the world, but I went into I went over to both from one side of the United States to the other side of the United States, and to a lot of other countries, other islands and stuff like that, in one other country. And you know what? I wasn't impressed. So, you know, I wasn't impressed. I went to those islands and those countries because people was telling me how beautiful it was and how this and how that, and you know. But what you telling me about was where they put the tourists, where the tourists be. I don't want to go to visit nobody island and nobody country to hang out where the tourist is. I want to be real. I want to know. I want to be where the people live. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to they mom and pop shops, they outsource outside stores and restaurants. I don't need to be going over to another country to eat red lobster. I ain't got time for that. I'm not going for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going I'm going to eat their food. You know, I'm going to Jamaica for the real jerk chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Puerto Rico to get the real rice and beans. Okay? The real food. BP say, I visited France, London, Italy, Spain, Greece, and stayed in the local neighborhoods. Absolutely. That's beautiful. If I went that far, I would too. I would too. I mean, you know, I'm not particularly like, I know maybe next year, if I start planning at the end of this year, I'll be ready because I got to check the weather and everything. How's it going to be? I'm going to go to Africa with my friends. But see, I don't want to go to Dubai, you know. I was thinking I wanted to go to South Africa, but I don't want to be on the coastline either. But I don't want to be in the desert either. You know, I don't want to be in the desert. You know, that's too much. I don't even need to fly over it. Tell the truth. You know, I wanna go visit the jail that Nelson Mandela was in. You know, I want to visit where he lived. You know, stuff like that. Like when I went to Jamaica, I went to visit where Bob Marley was from, where Bob Marley lived, his house. You know what I'm saying? His recording studio. You know, to hang out with my friends who live in Kingston. You know, that's why it's time for me to get some rest. Thank you for coming by, Greek Girl, and enjoy. I mean, you know, you Leos celebrate the whole entire season, so celebrate your whole. Every day is your birthday. Every day. BP said that's why my cooking looks so different, but very delicious. I love different. I love different too, Tanya. I love different too. I really do. You know, I like stuff that's like, I'm not gonna say odd, but you know, I like stuff that's simple. You know, I am a simple person. You know, a lot of days I only wear makeup if I'm going somewhere. You know, I embrace all my freckles. I got a lot of freckles. You know, yes. See, that's why I got the air fryer because I want to cook different stuff in the air fryer. I want to work with less than no grease. You know, I bake a lot. And a lot of people was telling me about the air fryers. I can't wait to use mine. I just bought it. I probably use it this weekend. You know, I can't wait. I really can't wait to use it. And what I'm gonna do is, I mean, I have like, you know what? I should be ashamed of myself because I have so many big books that have recipes and stuff in it, and some of them I never even opened up. You know, so since I am doing more, trying to do more healthier eating, you know, I mean, I'm not there yet. I'm not going to go vegan or none of that, but, you know, I already cut down a lot of my salt intake. And then I was telling my doctor, I'm like, oh, I don't understand why I'm still swelling up. And I told her I only season my food with powders and stuff. She was like, powders got salt in them too. Hey, Vondi. Hey, Vondi. We just chit chatting. We just chit chatting. You know. You guys go check out Tanya Nicole page, and check out each other pages. We just having a little chit chat, and I'm watching The Lion King. Yay, me! Waiting for the sun to come up. Yeah, so I was like, oh, I really gotta like. I mean, when I tell you, I'm like getting ready to go buy one of those grinders and really make my own. Really make my own seasonings. I wanna have a fresh herb to grow in my kitchen. I'm looking into details of doing that. Hey, let me tell you something. How you think we got connected? I love puppies. I'm a puppy lover. Okay, I breed pit bulls. I have birthday parties for my dogs. Okay, yeah, I mean real birthday parties. Let me tell you, the last birthday party I had for my dog, my my dog, he turned 78 years old. Okay, I had all my friends bring their dogs over. OMG. If you could see them running and playing in the backyard, and then we came in and we sang happy birthday. None of them would keep their hats on, so I was like, forget about it. I learned that a couple of years ago. And you know, we had treats for them, and I made them like I made my dog. I made him a steak. You know, he likes the steak, and he likes asparagus. Believe it or not, he like everything, but he doesn't like turkey, and he doesn't like certain parts of the smoked neck bones, anything that's bony. So he's like a real meat eater. That's good. My other girlfriend, she bought one of my pets, and which I call my grandbaby, and he's a emotional support dog too. I mean animals. I like really have an awesome soft spot for both of them. I wish I could have a cat where I live at right now, but I don't see many cats in my area. Speaking of that, but you know, when my cat passed away a couple of years ago, I was too heartbroken to get another one. Yeah, so I didn't get another one. Yep. So, but yeah, I mean, I actually, like I said, I used to watch, the cartoon movies with um, I can name all. I mean, my mind you, my children are 20, going on 22 this year, and because he's your family, our dogs become our families. Well, only one thing I have zero tolerance for. So I never had to spank my dogs for being bad or whatever. Because I used to fly swatter. People don't believe me. Your dog know when they do something bad. They drop their ears down, their eyes go low. You know you did it. Well, I don't tolerate them getting on the furniture, and definitely not in the bed. You have your own bed. My ex-husband said, "You spent $100 on a effing bed." I'm like, listen, hey, that way he's comfortable and I'm comfortable watching him being comfortable, okay? I ain't got to worry about him getting on the furniture. I always kept leather furniture. But I be seeing people with the dogs on their furniture. That's just not for me. Oh, my dog bark. Chit Chat Crew is 2:20 a.m. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Love you so much, sis, for coming by. It's almost 4:30 by me. I'm just gonna talk for another few minutes. Get to know everybody. We don't spend enough time, actually talking to each other. You know, it's a lot about talking at each other. And BP, thanks so much for the playlist. I appreciate you so much. I did yours as well. I make playlists on my Ride or Die page, this page that I'm right here. And I get to run them. I get to run your playlist over here at this page because my cell phone is constantly in use. Constantly, you know. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by. I really do. And Vaughn, you know, um, my late nighters, we be up all night. Vaughn and um, a couple other guys that come in. I didn't see King yet. Um, the one that I have you on, is that the one you talk? No, my playlist. I run, you know, my subscribers playlist on my Miss Ride or Die 5.0 page because this that I use this on is just for 5.0, so it's stable. But you're there, you're on there, you're on that playlist. As you can see, I watch your videos and my like videos. Yeah, that's probably. Oh, but that page. I'm like really like working off of my page that I'm live on right now. That's my backup page. That's all. You can subscribe if you like. You know, I'm subscribed to you over there as well. You know, I don't see nothing wrong with giving two 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 subscriptions to one page. Just showing some more support and stuff. Oh, I'm always at work at night. Wow. Do you enjoy your job, Tanya? I noticed that too. A lot of people, they have jobs that they're not happy at. I guess I was fortunate to have a job that I enjoyed doing. And because I enjoyed doing my job when I had one, it was really good because, the people that I worked for, not the people that paid me, they appreciated me, but the people that lived in the development where I worked at, I was almost one of the most requested people to come work in the areas, because they knew things would get done right. Love you much, sis. Good night. Good night. you know, I used to be a maintenance worker, a janitor. I used to be a janitor in the projects. And I felt I would treat my buildings that I had to clean like if how I would want my buildings to be. So when my tenants got up in the morning to go to work, they went out to a clean building. And when they came home from work, they came home to a clean building. You know, you worked at a factory, okay, the supply room. What did you say? Do you like your job? Absolutely. I took pride in my work because, I mean, who wants to get up to a pissy, nasty place and come home to a pissy, nasty place? I mean, I couldn't control what people did once I left at 4 o'clock, but you could almost guarantee the building was clean by the time you went to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I've stayed there for 20 years. Oh, you've been there for 26 years? Cool. That was good. You know, I didn't, jump around from job to job to job to job. I just, one of my teachers, they told me, I think I was like 21 when they told me this, when they was doing us, when they was training us. He said, it's good that you will be cleaning, but you will want more for yourself than just cleaning. You need to learn everybody's job. And I took that to the heart. Okay? And as I worked there for 2 years, I took more tests, I got promoted. Took more tests, got promoted, you know. And once I became a supervisor, I was like, do I want to go higher or should I just be happy where I'm at? And then when I made chief, I was like, should I go higher or should I just be happy where I'm at? So, you know, I always believe in be in a job where there's room for growth. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna work in the factory, make yourself in this, reliable to where, I mean, I used to kill them on overtime. Kill them on overtime. But my coworkers be like, "Oh, what you doing this weekend?" I'm like, "I ain't doing nothing." Yo, do you want to work for me this weekend? I'm gonna go out, or I was always a come to person. It got to the point to where I worked so much overtime. It was like, we tired of paying you. How about taking your overtime in days? And I was like, word, I can get, instead of cash, I can get days. It was like, yeah, we'll start paying you in days. I'm like, that was great. And you know what I did? I banked so many days, right? This is what you call patience and learning. I banked so many days that when I got pregnant, I had full pay for my entire maternity leave, full pay. And I stayed home for 3 months, I think 4 months. I stayed home for 4 months, and then my ex, my kid's father, he stayed home for I think 2 months. And within those 2 months, I had to get a babysitter because he was literally losing his mind. So, that gave me time to, let the baby actually get out of, the really, really fragile zone. And we didn't miss any income. We didn't miss any income because I had so many days and I used those days. I came back to work and had a few more days. So I really collected up on the overtime. It was more of a strategy. I was like, look, I need to make this money first before I had decide to have a baby. Time flies. Time really flies. So whatever job you're doing, I don't care if you're cleaning the garbage in the street to where you're working in the supermarket, you be the best person and the best worker you can be, you know, and learn, and learn how to, make your life easier, you know. Excuse me. Make your life easier. That's mainly what it's about, right? So how many children? Because you said you have a granddaughter. And how old is your granddaughter? I have two girls and a son that's 18. Cool. Your granddaughter's 10 years old? Hey, Vondi. We just chatting. Your granddaughter's 10 years old or 10 months? Vaughn, you have any children? Well, me. Oh, 10 years. Oh, okay, okay. My I just became a grandmother, and well, my grandson is now a year and 3 months, so they would say 15 months old or whatever. Yeah. Well, it's no rush, Vaughn. When you're ready, you will. My oldest son, he's married and he doesn't have any children. Okay. And I've been asking him, I'm like, oh my goodness, you'll be 35. Like, when you gonna have any children? He was like, excuse me? I'm like, 'cause I know he's gonna have girls. I wound up having a grandson, so yeah, it's really no rush because I just really am a firm believer that when you plan, you plan your children. Like I said, my sons, I gave them roadmaps to life, what they should be doing at a certain age, and you know, the oldest one followed the roadmap, and the youngest one took the left. But he didn't take a bad left. He just took a left and wound up getting, getting a young lady pregnant. Well, young lady pregnant, and but they're a family and they working and they doing what they got to do. They about to buy them a house, so you know, I just say, don't make any more until you get married. But I thought about the marriage thing, and marriage is just a piece of paper. As long as you love and respect the person you with, and you have trust, love, trust, and respect, you don't need a marriage certificate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely, Tanya. Yep. You know, because it's like children are not cheap. Okay, they cost a small fortune. I ain't gonna lie. I've spoiled my grandson so bad to where when I found out I was having a grandson. As soon as I saw the sonogram, I started buying stuff. I bought the crib, the walker, the playpen, the the swing, the this, the that, the high chair, the this, the that. I don't have to buy him anything else. I, I mean, I'm already getting ready to buy him one of them the motor cars, and the boy just started walking. Okay, I just you know I was making it easier for the parents so they wouldn't have to spend so much, but I enjoy buying it because it's for him, and he will grow into these things. Like every time I go to New York, I'm buying $200-300 worth of stuff from New York. I'm like, I'm out here. Everybody go to the stores and stuff out here, but if I'm going to New York, I'm bringing back the clothes they wearing in New York to bring out here for him. Or whenever I order stuff, anybody can be walking around with whatever, but like me, I don't shop out here where I live. My clothes because I like the way it fits. I online my clothes from a certain store that I enjoy. You know, a certain name brand store that I enjoy because not all people have curves the way the curves people see these models. I have a real body, you know, got a little thickness to me, you know, but you know it's not sloppy, but you know it's a little thick, so it is what it is. Yes, you have to pray for your kids every day. You pray for your kids, you pray for your parents. I pray for my friends, I pray for my YouTube friends, I pray for my Facebook friends in particular. You know, whether I'm praying for their parents or something, I pray for them by name. That's why their father's name. So when I pray, you have to be exact. You know, but I'm not praying to somebody that's invisible. I'm praying it to the hearts of the people. You know, when I have my surgeries, I'd be like, please guide this man's hands that's about to open up my body. Oh, I'd be like, please guide his hands as he performed the surgery. You know, whether who it is that you believe in, he's not the supreme being. You know, he is the spirit that lives in our hearts. You know, he's called many names, and they can't tell me that it's a she, it's a he, because it's a masculine. You know, Mother Earth, that's feminine. You know, but everybody don't have to go by my beliefs. I respect everybody's beliefs, even though we can agree to disagree. You know, it's all the same. It's all the same. And what is her name? Tell me her name, and I'll add her to my prayers. Let me tell you, a few years ago, I was on Facebook, and my mom was deadly ill. Like, the doctor called me, and he was like, you need to come to New York right now. Okay, Ashley Britton. I will pray for Ashley Britton for your daughter when I go to get ready for bed. I will definitely pray. And I took to Facebook, and you know, I called on to all the prayer warriors, and we prayed for my mom. I also added a couple of other moms that was, you know, ill. We added, and I promise you, thank you, Jesus. My mom is still here. My mom is still here. You know, they didn't even know why she was ill. They just knew that, you know, there was something going on in her intestines. It's crazy. And her kidneys and all this stuff was going on. And my mom never drank, never smoked. Hey, dirty broke. You up doing your burpees? Are you up doing your burpees? A very wise woman told me, I try not to get into politics and, you know, who is better, who is worse, or whatever. Everybody has to make their own choice, you know. But you see, this is where we all failed, or we all made good on it. When we voted, like, I'm gonna use two different scenarios. A lot of people voted for Obama because he was black. Okay, a lot of people voted for Trump because he was a man. You know, if that's what your belief led you to, Who am I to tell you you was wrong? You know, who am I to tell you was wrong? You voted for who you wanted to vote for. Did you research them? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm gonna tell you, as far as 2020 go, I'm gonna be putting out information as I get it. And now we're down to I think like 10 Democrats and 2 Republicans. Hmm. So, right, some people just have to go through so much, but it it it's all in the divine plan. You know, it's all in the divine plan. We all have a purpose. We all have a purpose, and our purpose will not be fulfilled until we leave, until it's our time to leave the earth. You know, yeah, Vaughn. I was going to talk about the pyramids tonight, but I got so, I was talking to Mac about it a few minutes ago. I got so overwhelmed with just the thought about talking about the pyramid. Believe it. It was just so much information out there. And I want to know, how did the desert cover up 30, 40 stories? You're walking on top of it, on the ground. So I'm going to try to do the pyramids tomorrow. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. And show you guys some pictures and, you know, some documentaries and tell you guys some stories. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the thing I say about the Bible. How is it that you can preach about the Bible and say the Bible is a fact when there's no one alive that was there? No one alive that was there. And then, not so much no one's alive that was there. The alphabet wasn't even made back then. Jesus, the letter J didn't come into almost the 16th, 17th century. So I'm like, I don't know. History, I don't know. There's all kinds of lies going on in history. There's all kinds. You got the scientists telling us the earth is 20 billion years old and shit. And then you have the Bible telling us it's only 6,000 years old. I don't know. It's just always a good and evil going on all the time. Always a good and evil. I don't understand it, but hey, I just understand that if you want the truth is out there. I personally believe that the scientist is looking for God. Vaughn, we ain't go to no moon. I'm. I think I'm not sure if I showed you guys, but they filmed the moon landing in Vegas desert. Yo, come on. You heard what well President Trump said in 2020 we will be sending a rocket. We're gonna make a rocket that goes to the moon, and we're gonna have rockets going to Mars. And my thing is this very simple. Why is you spending all this money to search for something that's not out there, but yet we got homeless people with nowhere to live, people with no food, people with no jobs, but yet you spending billions of dollars to crash into the dome. You said tell that to your mom? Nope, ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. um, Area 51. They was in the news a couple of, I think, this week too. Um, see, I also want to do about the underground bunkers, and I'm a conspiracy theorist at heart. Oh, you are? Okay. Okay. So, my page may be just for you. Maybe for you too as well. Because it's not so much the conspiracy part of it. It's so much of why lie. Why lie? What is you hiding from us civilians? You know, catch me on a good day, and I tell you, aliens live amongst us. We got so many different species of animals walking this earth and in the oceans to where I don't believe in dinosaurs, but a lot of these reptiles are humongous. Look how they crossbreed in the dogs. Okay, you got dogs that stand up. My dad in Trinidad, he had dogs that had whole bedroom sets. Okay, in his house because these are big them damn dogs were. I can't remember the name of the kind of dog he had, but they were big. She washed it back in '69. See, you know what, Vaughn? I'm not going to get into an argument with your mom. I'm not going to do it. Your mom watched it back in '69. I'm like Missouri, the show me state. Me too. But you have to ask yourself, if to ask your mom, say, Mom, you ready for this, Vaughn? Say, Mom, if they went to the moon in 1969, why haven't they been back since? Mom, why did they say that all the moon landing, all the information, all the instructions, all to say, Mom, over a billion pieces of paper about going to the moon has been lost? Say the data has been lost. Where is it, Mom? What happened to it? Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get yourself in trouble. She may not cook Sunday dinner for you no more. Don't tell her I said. Like all these different. I mean, again, why lie? Because if you say, okay, I can tell you how I prove it to myself. I can't say how anybody else interpret it. I can tell you how I prove it to myself. I followed ISIS, right? The International Space Station, right? I followed it. I had the app. I followed how they built it. And that's another one I wanted to bring to you guys. The building of that space station is like crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All the countries that built it, that own the parts that work to it, right? Every time the app go off, I'm looking. I don't see nothing. I got my binoculars. I'm looking. I don't see nothing. I'm looking. I don't see nothing. It's overhead. I'm looking. I don't see nothing. Um, how is it possible that I should be able to see a space station that is in outer space, but yet I never seen it go past the moon yet. I never seen it go past the sun yet. If it is in orbit inside of the atmosphere. It should be all the satellites are. I ain't even gonna let y'all take me into the satellites, okay? I'm not gonna do it. It's too late and too early in the morning. For real. I'm telling you, I'm serious because the satellites, first of all, the satellites are in the atmosphere. They're not in outer space. They're in a different layer of the. I think it's a stratosphere. It's like three layers that before you get. Man, it's like three layers. You have to look at my video that I did about that. You know, I may even I may even reference to my video. You know, when we talk about it. Well, I just been like, you know, when you think about the things that they want us to believe, because just think about it. How is the government want us to prove to them? See, this is what I'm trying to tell people. Okay, say if you do get reparations, right? And I, I have a girlfriend who said she's going to court. She's been going to court for like about 7 years or whatever, and she finally, waiting to see what they give her for reparations, right? And I said, oh, so you won land? She's like, yes, you won some land, and they waiting for a dollar amount or whatever. But I guess it's a whole. I asked her, I was like, do you not know how much desert acres they're going to give people when they give them reparations? You cannot grow anything in the desert. She was like, shut your mouth. I definitely have to look into that to see what part of the country. You're not going to get any prime real estate. You're not going to get anything in the Florida Keys. You're not going to get anything in New York or all these states and stuff like that. They're going to put you somewhere in Arizona in the desert. Okay? You're going to have tumbleweeds. Okay? So the Indians, the Native Americans, they gave them the reservations. And even though they gave them, I think the package is the uh, uh, 18, I can't think of the number off the top of my head, the year that they got their reparations. And I've seen a lot of coalitions, and they are still starving. So why are they starving? Why are they don't have to work ever in their life, but yet they have nothing. I don't understand that. So what I think their reparation package was maybe 100, 200 million or whatever. So how is it that we can prove that we lived here or that we came from a boat, off a boat? I'm like, I don't remember coming off of no boat. I don't remember that. But yet, the only thing that we have that is clear, anybody, family who migrated, who immigrated to this country is not eligible. You see what I'm saying? So if you think about it, all the people, all the immigrants that came from other countries into the United States over 400 years ago. How long the Statue of Liberty was there? When, oh man, Ain't gonna get my head twisted. That's gonna be another day, y'all. That's gonna be another day because people immigrated to this country and been here for years and years and years. You think Christopher Columbus had the first boat? Man, and now they didn't take him out of history. He's still they getting ready to take his holiday away because now he did not discover America. Okay, so he's taken out of the history books because now they're saying he did not discover America. But if you think about it, who is you to say you discovered anything when people were native of the land already? You know why they are native of the land already? Because when God made Adam and Eve wasn't the only two Adam and Eves. Okay, so man, they better get off my nerves with that craziness. You know, you can't. You, we have to stop living in the past in today's world, today's society. We have to stop living in the past. But we also must take time to understand the past. We have to understand it. Because if we don't get a clear understanding of it, it will affect our future. It really would. You know, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. You know, some people may not see it that way, but you just think they tell you, oh, you learn from your past mistakes. If you feel you never made any mistakes in the past, what is there for you to learn from? We all made mistakes in our past. We all should try to correct them by not doing them again for our future. You know, that's all I'm saying. I'm like, I'm doing one of my home girl subscribers. I be rambling, but it's like these are the thoughts that come off the top of your head, and then you research them. You know, it's like just like how you be putting something together. You put it together in order. You know, like if when I used to work on the boilers and stuff, I would tell my coworkers, I'm like, yo, I need to work on this boiler, but we need to take it apart together. I cannot have you take it apart and don't know what you did and can't put it back together. It's insane because who's to say you got a screw in your pocket or a couple of nuts and bolts over here and yada yada over there? Come on. And then and you put it together, you missing parts, take out the wrong parts. That's why it's good to start what you to finish what you start. Because if you finish what you start, you have a better understanding of how to make things work. You know, that was just my opinion. You know, I'm trying to see. Let me see what time. Hold on. Hey Google, what time does the sun rise today?
The sun will rise at 6:37 a.m.
Oh my goodness. That's 6:35. Another hour and a half. Oh. Well, you guys, I don't know if I'm gonna make this sunrise because I've been up since yesterday. But I might try to film it and see if I can catch it when it on the recording because I want to make a nice collage of nice sunrises and sunsets and put a little soft music to it just to be relaxed. So when I take my bath, I'm sitting there just meditating. I goes, look at that. Yeah, sunrises and sunsets. You know, I wrote Ashley name down on a piece of paper. So I definitely have her name. Ashley Britton. Got it. After my near death experience, I lived with them. I know. I know, but you know what? When they are old enough, okay, I used to always tell my children, I told their father this too, you will take care of them until they're mentally, physically, and financially able to take care of themselves. Now, that does not include worrying because we worry as parents, we worry a lot. I worry sometimes and I say, you know what? I have to leave it in God's hands. You know, I could pray over them. And I mean, one time, my oldest son, he was having a date. He was feeling some kind of way. And he said, Mom, could you tell me how to pray? And I just thought it was strange that he would ask me because boy been in Catholic school since he was 4 years old. I'm like, you've been in Catholic school all these years, you know, and they teach you now. But he needed to know how to just be direct and ask for what you want, you know? So that was a good thing. And I just told him, I said, you know what? You can be anywhere with your eyes closed and your head bowed, anywhere. You can pray out loud or you can pray within because he hears and sees all, you know? He hears and sees all. Tanya, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. But, you know, I don't know what time you go to work, but I don't normally start my lives till like about 10 o'clock at night. And that's when we show, you know, I get into it, I show the pictures and we talk about it and have full conversations. Like I said, you know, excuse me, if I could reach one person, I'm content. One person. Because you know what? When one person reach one person, that all it takes is that one person to reach out, to reach the next person. You know, I think I saw it in a movie somewhere when it says, I'm not trying to save the world. I'm only trying to save these three people. Because if I could save these three people in the world, don't take on the burden of changing the world if you change one person at a time. You know, if you save one person at a time, you know, I remember like I used to, you know, I had friends in China, all over the country. I mean, man, it got to the point I was like, you know what? Please just text me. Don't even call me. Don't even call me. You know, I only allow them to call me now on my birthday. I get phone calls from all over the world on my birthday. I don't even try to be on. I don't even try to be online on those days. My friends, they be like, you know, and I met them. Some of them I have met, and some of them I have, you know, just been in contact, FaceTime with, or whatever. And you know, they show me their different cultures. I'm like, you know, it's just the world. The world is big, but yet if you don't have communication, love is small. You know. Oh yeah. Oh, Tanya, you know, I get caught. I get caught up in it because I support the content holders. You know, but that stuff don't bother me. I'm not bothered if somebody talk about me. You know, Because, like I say, you know, if you respect me, I'm gonna respect you. I'm not gonna. What did Beyonce say? I'm not gonna talk about your mama. I'm not gonna talk about your father, your kids. You know, if I got something to say, it's gonna be directly to you. And I'm an adult. I can pick up the phone. You know, I'm not hidden. You know, I'm not hidden because when you become an open book, you can't do anything to hurt me. Words don't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I thought we was coming together to find out, not find out for the world, but find out for ourselves what happened to this little girl. You know, I didn't just get on YouTube for Kanika. I've been in YouTube for years. Matter of fact, my mom made this page for me in 2000. I don't even know when this page was even made, but I have a Yahoo page for when YouTube first started. You know. Good morning, Laura. Good morning. And I've been in the different communities, and I was more of a watcher. I didn't ever talk. I didn't have a picture up. I was more of a watcher, and I used to watch a lot of home improvement videos and fixing stuff videos and automobile videos. You know, fishing videos, and you know, I never cared about. I subscribed to those working videos that enhance my mind. You know, stuff like that. But then when I got in the Kanika community, which we made Kanika's community. Believe me, I can actually say I was one of the female founders of it. But it went another way. You know, it went another way, and I don't believe a lot of these people are bad. There are good people, and just their intentions went the wrong way. You know, because of the evil. It isn't so much, oh, that person's evil, this person evil. I don't look at it that way. I'm like, well, everything has a cause and effect. Thank you for stopping by, Laura. You have a great day too. My sunrise don't come up until another hour, but I'm gonna hang in here for about a few more minutes, talking to Tanya while she's working, and I'm watching The Lion King with the subtitles. So in a few minutes, my sisters and them should be getting up to go to work themselves. I'm like, oh boy. Yep. So you know, I would say to each his own. You know. Yes, indeed. Well, girl, I'm gonna do live interviews. I have to. I'm being interviewed by the boss lady, and I will be promoting that as well. I might do a mirror image of her interviewing and put it on my page as well. That might be too juicy. That might be a little too juicy uh, for my people over here. But it's all good. It's all good. A lot of it's gonna be just talking smack to make it sound good. But like I said, I'm a pretty boring person, so I'm boring. So and I'm going to be interviewing 1 to 2 people per state. I'm going to try to do all 50 states. And then I'm going to start on the continent. I'm going to try to get an interview with the 7 other continents. Well, I'm sorry, 6 other continents, because I found another continent hiding in the Pacific Ocean. Yeah. Yeah. Tanya, you would love that video, okay? Talking about a missing continent in the Pacific Ocean. Man, woo. We're gonna talk about that every night though. Because I wanna know. I'm ready to do Google Earth and go into the ocean and see where, uh, you know, I think maybe that could be the missing Atlantis. Never know. A whole entire continent. I was telling my son about that. He was like, "Mom, like really?" I'm like, "All you gotta do is look it up. I'm gonna text the name of the continent, and all you gotta do is look it up." Let me see if I spelled it right. Land. Yeah, there you go. Oh man. Oh, sorry. Press send and it wiped out. Landia. Yep. They did that in the MC Stay case and saw tracks in the desert. Let me tell you something. They be putting tracks in the desert talking about its other planets, okay? Just like how I saw the same exact footage that they had on Mars up in Vegas, okay? In the desert of Vegas. Okay? So I'm work it'd be so many different things I'll be working on. You know, I just have to put them all together to make a good presentation so we can talk about it. And Antarctica, man, I learned so many different things about Antarctica. I'm ashamed that it's even on the map. Okay, I'm ashamed it's on the map. Mhm. Yep. My favorite song, Akuna Makata. No words. Oh, that's my jam. And I just got the okay. I just got the okay from one of my favorite YouTubers. He has a song that I like, and it has my name in it. And I asked his permission. He was like, "Yes." I'm like, "That is great because I'm gonna put your name out there on my platform, and I hope they come over and hang out on your page as well. You know, never know. I might have somebody that may want to buy your music or something. I don't know, but it's a great thing, and I appreciate it. I want to see them do this dance. YouTube is making it so hard to really be. That's probably why there's so much fighting. YouTube is making it so hard. You can't play music. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't laugh. You can't curse. You can't, you know, show pictures of children. You can't do this. You gotta type, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch that, you gotta, just make it simple. I saw this guy today that never left his house. Run YouTube 24 hours a day. I can't do all that. We have upped the using. Yeah. In certain communities, but now people are really taking food more seriously, and they're also taking the flat earth more seriously. And a lot of new people are coming in, and it's like once they combine Google with YouTube, you know, I believe a lot of content creators, you know, they can create a whole lot of good stuff. You know, I mean, they can teach or whatever. Like I watch quite a few people. I don't want to throw their names out, but one of them had 1.9 million subscribers. I knew her when she had barely 1,000, and it took her 2 years to get to where she's at now. I wouldn't pay. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't pay for that because just think about it. Why would you invest? I don't watch TV. Period. But why would you invest? I think they charge like $10 a month, something like that. When you're not even getting a return, so you paying for the drama? You paying to watch TV that's free? You know, well, is it getting your money back for you paying for cable? It's my favorite song. Wait a minute. Okay, can't, we got music too. Welcome to our humble. That's my jam right there. Yes, yes. But, ooh, what are you paying for? I like the YouTuber because I can text and listen. Okay, I can listen to a lot of podcasts. Okay, as long as you're getting a benefit out of it, as long as you're getting a benefit, because I think paying for electricity is enough. Paying for cable is enough. You know, and especially since they're creating jobs for people. That's my thing. Akuna Matata. Yeah. I really haven't been got into podcasts too tough. I don't even like doing that. Yeah. That's part of the movie that's on there. Yeah. Um, I watch a lot of movies, and I don't just watch the movie. I like really try to dig into it and see all the hidden signs and meanings behind the movies. It sounds like an audiobook. Well, I've seen a couple of podcasts, but um, I have so many that I like the most. I think on the top of my movies is Armageddon. You know, I'm a Bruce Willis fan. Um, and I love Aerosmith, so his song. You know, um, I like a lot of sci-fi. If I want to be entertained, I just last year, I was like, my son, because he's not a geek, but you know, he into his Marvel. No, what happened was his girlfriend bought him a 75-year anniversary. What is that? A shield, okay? And I'm like, my grown man, a shield. What is this? I heard of Captain America or whatever, but I ain't paying no mind. And so he said, Mom, I heard, he used to go to movies or whatever. So when I said, well, I'm gonna get into what he likes, man, I want to watch it. Everything Marvel, everything Captain America, everything. What is it? Marvel and what's the other thing? Civil War. Both of them. I watched both of them, and I kind of liked it, so I got into it. I know all the different characters. You know, I didn't like. I saw symbols in watching it. You know, I saw different symbols in it and watching it. How it led up to it, how it led up to the next movie, the next movie, the next movie. You know, just think, like the end game. I have watched the end game maybe like about 30 times. You know, um, and every time I watched it, I saw a different symbol. You know, I like watching scientist movies. I like biographies. I don't watch scary movies anymore. Living in the woods, I don't watch scary movies anymore. You know, I'll be um I'll be popping off at the windows. I won't have no windows. What else? Pretty much like all genres. I don't like I don't like chick flicks, and I don't really care for a lot of cartoon movies unless it's Disney. You know, favorite movie Finding Nemo. That's one of my favorite movies. Stuff like that. Okay, Tanya, what is your favorite movie? I definitely do Godfathers, the Scarface, the gangster movies. Considering I lived in the city that John Gotti lived, it's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, I've seen that growing up. I've seen that. You know, I've seen that. But as I got older, like watching Pharaohs and Cleopatra and Titanics and all those stuff like that. But I like biography movies mainly because I can watch the biography movie and then go read about it. You know. Okay. Well, this is about to come to an end because my battery is low. Low, 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 low. You said you have a few more movies, but I'm not into movies right now. Well, I don't watch TV, so I'm not researching. I'm not researching, I'm watching movies. and getting ideas. Let me see. Okay. I thought I did. Okay. It's fucked up. Yeah. But I don't watch TV shows too tough. I mean, I wanna see things like in its rawest form, like honesty form, like like you mentioned conspiracies. I'm like, I was telling them the story about what we saw at the 9/11. You know, sometimes I can talk about it, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I just cry on those days. And one of my oldest, I can't say oldest, but one of my best friends, she passed away on September 11th, so of last year. So it gives it a totally sadder meaning, for me. This has been my best friend since fourth grade, if not third grade, and she passed on September 11th. And then we was there when the World Trade went down. So yeah, it's that day. I don't even think I'll be online that day at all because mm, it's just a really sad day. I'm quite sure the people whose family is affected all over the world feel the same way that I would feel on that day. So instead of seeing it all over the place, I will just rather not be online that day. No, I mean, there's no need to be sorry. I mean, you know, she has two beautiful twin kids, a son and a daughter. Me and her played sports together all through high school, you know, in each other's lives during our kids growing up and stuff. I mean, but we can't call it. Who are we to question when it's our time? We just can just be the best person we can be for today. For today. When we wake up in the morning, we get a new day. A day to be better. And that's the way I look at it. I don't want to remember what happened yesterday. I won't. When I wake up, God give me a new day. Yesterday, I can't do nothing about it. That's why, oh, you said, okay, and that's yesterday. Don't ask me nothing about yesterday, because yesterday's gone. You want me to apologize or feel some kind of guilt for what happened for yesterday? I can say I'll try to be better at it tomorrow, but I don't know about tomorrow. I only know about today, like right now. I don't know what's going to happen 10 minutes from now. If I'm still talking to you guys 10 minutes from now, great. If not, who knows what's going to happen? You know, I was on Facebook the other day, and I make it a habit to go. If I don't speak to my friends and stuff every day, on the board, but I make sure I go for their birthdays just to hang out and say hi. Yes, where you at, Tanya? Tanya, where you at? What state? Because I'm trying to get a sunrise and you already at sunset. Oh, okay. So you only an hour. So your sunrise is at 6:42. Oh, okay. 'Cause I'm about to say, man. Shoot. I'm like, where are you? Okay, okay. Uh, I know this might be crazy, but people will start texting me. I got my cell phone on mute for a reason. It's okay, time. You don't have to waste your time and retract it. You don't have to waste your time. And I was like, did I miss it already? you know, so, you know, like I said, we can't worry about, you know, we worry about a lot of things, you know, and I used to be, I used to suffer from craziness as well. But you know what? When you learn to relax, yeah, you're healthier, you know. And like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be woke for my sunrise. I'm gonna have to catch it on camera because I've been following the way the sun been moving and the way the moon been moving and the way the clouds been moving. I mean, I see some dirty clouds so dirty. I'm like, how did this cloud get so dirty? I caught it in videos too. I even caught the clouds being white. I mean, so white, so it was like a thick transparency. I never saw that before. So I mean, one day I'm gonna do another collage of the different sky patterns. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Every time I look, mm-mm, it's as far as your eye can see. That's what it is, as far as your eye can see. So if you use a telescope and all kinds of fancy gadgets, how far are you really seeing? You know, and it's gonna be sky. I was asking my friend, I was like, if I'm watching the sun set, where is it going? If it's going up and down and the moon is going side to side, how is that? How does that work? Unless it's more than one. Unless it's more than one. Like if it's going up and down and one going side to side, I could call my friends right now that they sun just set across the Pacific Ocean. No, it's setting. It, it should be no across the Atlantic Ocean. The sun is about to rise over there, so that means the sun is setting over by the Pacific Ocean, like where Cali and them at. Man, I wish Vaughn was still on here. I'm gonna ask Vaughn or Gaming. I think Gaming. I'm gonna ask Gaming. Is the sun about to rise over there? It's California, and California's only 2 hours away from me. So if it's 5, it's like 3 now, daytime. I don't know. I ain't gonna bust my head over it, but I'm not gonna bust my head over it. But yeah, different time zones. Because when I travel, and I notice that I have more fatigue when I fly and change time zones than when I gradually drive through time zones. I even read somewhere they trying to the they trying to stop have everything one time. I was like, hmm, like how would that work? So our day be their night and their night be our day all at one time. Because I really think instead of us having 12 o'clock midnight, 12 o'clock p.m., we should be on military time. I really think so. That's my opinion. I think we should be operating off of military time instead of the 12 hour. Hmm. I think so. I like this little monkey. He just drives me crazy. Or chimpanzee. Yeah. And like when I'm flying over the time zones, like man, it'd be like, are you moving backwards through time? And then when I'm flying back home, am I going backwards? If I'm flying to someplace, am I going forward into the future? It's enough to make you batty. It's really enough to make you batty. Yeah, like I be encouraging people, if you walk during the sunset or the sunrise, take a picture, post it in your community, post, post it on a community wall. But I don't know why uh, YouTube. Well, maybe they're working on it. YouTube should have the community wall the same way Facebook community wall is. Community wall is. That way we don't have to go to individual pages just to see it. It's all on the same wall. You know, I think that would be easier. Man, I need to cut this AC off. I got on a sweater, socks. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I was just looking out the window and I don't see. I don't think it's going to come up until much later. Much later. Okay. But I look and I don't see it yet. I have the worst sinuses. My sinuses are horrible. What I'm gonna do is sneeze. Okay, that's better. Yeah, my sinuses be killing me. I'm leaving all that. I was like, come on. No sunrise today. Oh, poo. Let me see. So I'm about to end this live because we have yet to see the sun. Any, like you can see if it's going to rise. You can see if it's going to rise in the area. So it might be some bad weather going on somewhere, to that effect, to where I don't even see like the word, I think, ramifications or the sky getting lighter. Would that be a way to say sky getting lighter? You know? But I'm going to wish everyone a good night, a good morning, and a see you later. See you later. Tanya, I got Ashley in my prayers. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to pray for her. And I wish everyone a good night. Sleep well and be safe. I will see you guys later on today if it's in the Divine's One plan. Peace and love, all my BK riders.